everyone, welcome to another fantastic SEGA Sonic Radio. I am your host as always, GX, aka Chris, aka the Spin Dash. And tonight's theme is Path of Shadow. You sent me your shadowy tracks, and we got a bunch of them tonight. We got a lot of requests, and happy to do so. It is also the first episode following the release of the full official. It's been out for a day. I don't have to worry about it. Sonic X Shadow Generations. And we've got some Sonic X Shadow Generations tracks for you. But not in this next trio. In this next trio, we got some requests. We got one coming at you from Sonic Trainer and another from Shadow Forever. And we might also have a couple, we got a lot of Sonic tracks in here. We got a lot of, Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic 06 and similar game vocal tracks, and I felt the need to kind of round it out, so we've got an extra hefty dose of, we'll say, Nintendo/other video game tracks. Thematically, I think you'll see a trend here. I think you'll see a trend in some of the stuff I picked. So it's gonna be a mix of stuff, but I think you'll appreciate it. So let's kick things off first with some Sonic Adventure 2. Catch you guys on the other side.
tragic mystery. You could have left me here, still inside the blood. No one would ever know the chaos control. My true identity, the power that is me. We are destined fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we've waited, as the Eggman's watching. We are destined fire, looking through a screen. Don't know how long we've waited, as the Eggman watches. With words in the fight, electric lives, change surroundings, a jewel in history. A treasure disappears as she goes, miss her as you look away, and no one knows. This power is a key, this power changes me. We are destined fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we've waited, as the Eggman's watching. We are destined fire, looking through a screen. Don't know how long we've waited, as the Eggman watches. One, two, three. You didn't know, now I'm gonna show you the power that is me. You try to take me down, stop the show. Seems you've never tasted fear, a loss of control. The power lives in me, the power that is me. We are destined fire, trapped in this machine. Don't know how long we've waited, as the Eggman's watching. We are destined fire, looking through a screen. Don't know how long we've waited, as the Eggman watches.
Hey, welcome back. That kicked things off with For True Story from Sonic Adventure 2 as requested by Sonic Trainer, followed up by Shop Bass Version from Mega Man 10, and wrapping it up, pardon me, with This Machine from Sonic Heroes, theme of Team Dark as requested by Shadow Forever. Got a lot of Shadow requests tonight. A lot of vocal requests tonight, and kind of spread them out as best as I reasonably can. Yeah, we're just gonna keep things moving tonight as we move on to another 2 requests, so that I can cough while you listen to music. Next one's coming up from MFA and Fake Hedgehog. Let's check out the Sonic Adventure music experience. Hey, that was Mr. Unsmiley, Sonic Adventure Music Experience version as requested by MFA over on the Discord, followed up by Theme of Evil Ryu from Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, wrapping it up with Supporting Me from Sonic Adventure 2 as requested by Fake Hedgehog over on the message boards. Hey, it's a shadowy night, and to kind of start things off, hey, why don't we jump over to some trivia? That's right. Put your scrap brains on. It's time for Scrap Brain. It's quiz time. As always, hey, you are welcome to guess along with the trivia in chat. If you don't want to guess along, well, just minimize chat or minimize the window or switch to audio only, whatever's best for you. But you are welcome to guess if you would like. And if you don't like, then we'll let you know what the answer is after the song. Let's check out our first question of the night. And it's a question from Shadow the Hedgehog. Hey, you probably know this line, but what do you know about the line? First question is, in the oft-memed vector line, find the computer room, where in Shadow the Hedgehog is the computer room? Where is it? We keep talking about finding it, but where is it? Go ahead and guess, and we'll let you know the answer after this remix. Hey, that was Find the Computer Room. Find the Computer Room, a remix from over on ocremix.org. Go check them out if you want plenty of other fantastic remixes. This one was by Rexy, and it's pretty good. It's a surprisingly it's a surprisingly energetic, upbeat remix of a game that's famous for having a lot of overly intense Jun Sanao guitar. So I like that one. And just as a reminder, our question for the Scrap Brain this part of the show was, in the oft-meme vector line, find the computer room. Where in Shadow the Hedgehog is the computer room? And Sonic Trainer in chat knows it. It's aboard the Space Colony Ark at the end of Cosmic Fall. Cosmic Fall is one of the last stages of the game. Basically, in sort of the general realm of like, hey, it's broken into a 5-stage structure, any playthrough of it. Cosmic Fall is one of the 5th stages that you could encounter. You will find a rocket that shoots you through the bottom of the Ark, leading you to the computer room and a boss fight with Black Doom. It's kind of amusing to basically get to the final boss and tackle Black Doom, and your sidekick for the adventure is, of all characters, Vector. So, a lot of characters. It's real weird. Shadow the Hedgehog continues to be an inexplicable game to me. Not quite as inexplicable as one of the games we've got coming up, though we will catch Quiz later. We've got another trio of songs coming at you. One of them is going to be from Sonic X Shadow Generations. Never mind. It's technically a song from Sonic 06, I suppose, but not primarily. We've got requests coming at you from Joe Schmo and Cyber Knight, and perhaps a little bit of something in the middle there to act as a palate cleanser, but still a thematically appropriate palate cleanser. Cleanser. Anyhow, here's Sonic X Shadow Generations. welcome back. That was Kingdom Valley Act 1 from Sonic X Shadow Generations, as requested by Joe Schmo over on the Discord, followed up by Dark Pit from Kid Icarus Uprising, wrapping it up with Orbital Hangar Zone from Sonic Robo Blast 2, requested by Cyber Knight. So, some solid things there. So yeah, you might, if you've been paying close attention, if you've been playing very close attention, you might have noticed a theme attached to the songs that aren't strictly Sonic songs tonight. Non-Sonic things. And you might notice another one in the third song of this one. But our next set of requests are coming at you from, do I have this right? Clara the Cat and Hasbomi. And the first one that we're going to check out is one from Shadow the Hedgehog. Like I said, a lot of vocal themes tonight, and certainly no exception here. Enjoy. Hey, that was Waking Up from Shadow the Hedgehog, as requested by Claire the Cat over on message boards, followed up by Eggman's Facility from Sonic Forces, a little Sonic Adventure 2 remix happening there, as requested by Hasbomi over on Twitter, and wrapping it up with Battle Against Rival from Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Yeah, it's Silver and Gold rival. Probably one of the more infamous rivals in the series, if only because most of them are still just generally on the, come from the same place as you towards the same destination, with the understanding that the player character is just gonna probably not necessarily get there faster, but ultimately prevail. No, the rival in Silver is just a straight up criminal. You just face up against someone who steals their Pokemon at the beginning of the game, and you repeatedly have these sort of antagonistic encounters in a way that I don't know if any other Pokemon game gets into. It's surprisingly antagonistic, I would say, especially considering that a lot of the recent Pokemon games have made it more a camaraderie of rivalry attached to it. Honestly, Sonic Trainer, naming your rival in that game ? Is not a bad name for them. If only because like it just never knowing who they are at any point, being like, oh, this is just this. I've encountered this weird criminal who keeps following me throughout the entire adventure, occasionally getting into tussles with my team. So, however, one thing we're going to tussle with is some knowledge, and we're going to check and see what is your audio cue for this thing. Let's go ahead and hide what music's playing. As always, in audio cue, I'm going to give you a game that is in some way, shape, or form associated with Sega. Maybe Sega developed it, maybe Sega published it, maybe it's just associated with a Sega franchise. I usually let you know, give you a little bit of a hint of what you're trying to aim for and how we're going to work through it, and just give you a sense of like, okay, well, maybe giving you explanation through example. Tonight's audio cue song is from a game that was developed by a Sega development studio, Sega owned, but it was not published by Sega. That's right. It was developed by Sega, but not published by Sega. And if you want a little bit of an extra challenge, because I kind of made some of these a little bit difficult in the past couple weeks. This one should hopefully be easier. But if you really want to challenge yourself, what character in this game would best fit with tonight's theme? I'll let you listen. As always, you are welcome to guess in chat. If you don't want to guess in chat, hide chat, and we'll let you know the answer afterwards. Happy guessing. Oh, geez, no guesses in chat. I hope that was just because we have a lot of lurkers happening, and not because I actually legitimately stumped at anyone. I assumed this one would be incredibly easy. At least in part because it's a very recognizable tone from a series with some very recognizable music. And also, it's my namesake. That's right, this is F-Zero GX. It is, which, maybe your reaction, if you were not aware, is, wait, GX, that's a Nintendo game, isn't it? And the answer is yes. But it was developed by Amusement Visions, which is the, you would best know them as the Monkey Ball developer, or the studio that would go on to be Ryuga Gokuten, i.e. the Yakuza / Like a Dragon developer. Before they made a lot of those games, they made an F-Zero game for Nintendo. Not only did they make an F-Zero game for Nintendo, they made 2 F-Zero games for Nintendo. One of them was F-Zero GX, which was the GameCube version, and there was a corresponding F-Zero AX, an arcade version, which actually was published by Sega. That particular track was a remix of Big Blue from the story mode, which, was exclusive to the GameCube version. No story mode there. And yeah, it is literally where I got my name from way back in high school / like early college. I was very big into that game, and sort of the, a bit of the challenge attached to it, and the way it kind of controlled the pace that it moved. It was just a really neat racing game in a style that I have personally never experienced. I had never played like F-Zero X or the Super Nintendo version, so a lot of what it was doing was unfamiliar to me, and it was a really neat experience. It left a mark on me, we'll say, that I have never quite escaped from. Also, if you wanted some of those sweet, non-tangible bonus points, non-reward bonus points, then you might have guessed that the bonus challenge question, whatever you want to call it, pits you up against what tonight's theme is, and what character would fit with that? Well, it would be Blood Falcon. That's right, the sort of evil, or at least dark counterpart to the protagonist, as a lot of I've played tonight. We've got Base, we've got Evil Ryu, we had Dark Pit, we had the rival from Pokemon Gold and Silver, and yes, of course, Blood Falcon, and we have a couple more coming up at you tonight. A couple more, not necessarily always evil, but usually dark counterpart to our protagonist. So let's take a listen to some F-Zero GX, and maybe we will also listen to some requests. We got one coming up from Cosmic Chaos and another from Maple Syrup. Enjoy. Catch you guys in a bit.
myself a reason for this and that. I can learn, no you turn. Stay right here where I'm at. Where I'm at. But I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Here I am. Made it to the end of you. Never had a chance, but I'm around. Well, now I'll never turn back. I'll never turn that way. No matter how life tries to face me, I turn the other way. Now and then, my head starts to spin. But I'll never turn back again. From this moment on, I am moving on, and I'll never turn back. I'll never turn back.
Hey, that was Blood Falcon from F-Zero GX, followed up by Vengeance is Mine from Sonic Adventure 2, as requested by Cosmic Chaos. Wrapping it up with Never Turn Back from Shadow the Hedgehog, requested by Maple Syrup. And one thing I haven't really talked about tonight is actually anything regarding Shadow the Hedgehog or the game that just came out. So I guess before the end of the night, like we got half an hour. We've got we got like 3 more sets of songs. I might as well just say my impressions. Like I think Sonic X Shadow Generations is all right. I ultimately don't think I landed quite as positive as a lot of other people were hitting with it. I would say at least part of that is because the Sonic Generations part, you know, it what I would have wanted out of a remaster like this is more content for that side of the game and not have like a whole extra Shadow adventure or anything like that, because I really still like Sonic Generations, the original one, and the vibe that it has, the sort of funhouse mirror vision of classic Sonic stages, which isn't to say that the Shadow side doesn't get there, but it gets there with a very, very different tone that, you know, just doesn't actually jive with me. Like, look, I'm not saying I was never that, I'm not saying I was never the person that would have jived with that, but I probably haven't been that person in 20 years. So I don't know. Take what you will out of that. I just don't like the whole, it's a dark and intense vibe. Sonic needs to be his action series where he's going to do all the action sequences. Like, not really for me. For me, Sonic benefits from just being kind of the crazy, goofy, lighthearted nonsense series with some good-natured stuff. Like I like the story of Sonic Superstars, even if that game itself has a lot of flaws. Shadow stuff feels pretty good. It kind of has like all of the parts of Sonic Frontiers that feel good carry over to Shadow. All of the parts of Sonic Frontiers controls that feel strange and awkward also carry over to Shadow. Like moving from a standstill, he feels like there is no sort of build up between stop and go. It's just he is moving, and now he's moving full speed at this other format, and it just doesn't have like a build up that you would want it to have. But once he's moving, like once you've got him midair, it all feels pretty solid. There. It's funny. I might as well tell the Shadow story in the next music break, but yeah, I guess the thing I would say is I have been actively talking with someone who best contextualizes their love of this game as I was 10 when Sonic Adventure 2 came out. And there's an element to that where it's hard for me to disagree. I think the issue is like I don't know, I was probably mentally 10 at that point, but I kind of felt like I don't know, I grew into a different person than this game is aimed at. I grew into someone who wasn't going to be inherently nostalgic for Sonic Adventure 2 and the games that directly followed it. So, is what it is. Just makes 2024 a very rough year for GX. And this, just to be clear, this show theme was for you guys. It was not for me. If it was for me, I can promise you we would have fewer songs from Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, aside from a handful of actually pretty decent songs, pretty decent by the degree to which I assess enjoyability, we'll say. However, we do have requests, and requests will be fulfilled. And the upcoming requests are going to be from Terrace over on the message boards, and another one from Saber Pilot, who is someone I know personally. Let's take a listen. Catch you guys in a bit. Hey, that was Three Black Noises from Terrace over on the message boards, followed up with Nights and Riala from Knight's Journey of Dreams, and wrapping it up with Twilight from Legends of Zelda Twilight Princess, requested by Saber Pilot. Hey, I think it's about time for some trivia. Let's liven things up with trivia time. Not audio cue. No, we go to the next trivia. It's quiz time. I've got another quiz question for you. Are you guys ready for a quiz question? I hope you are, because you are allowed to guess along in chat. If you do not want to guess along in chat, just minimize chat. We'll let you know the answer at the end. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? I'm going to assume you're answering vocally, saying, yes, I'm ready. Yes, GX, I am prepared. I'm thoroughly prepared for a question that you shall throw at me. Well, that question is going to be, hey, in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, there are 3 4-star spirits from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. One of them Super Sonic, one of them Super Shadow. And who else? Who is the third 4-star spirit? As you guess, we're going to take a listen to Battle Highway from Sonic Battle and let you know the answer afterwards. And once again, that was Battle City from Sonic Battle. I remember having a lot of shadow-related fights over that one. I'm sorry, Battle Highway. Did I say Battle City? I meant Battle Highway. So the question again was, in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, there are 3 4-star spirits from the Sonic the Hedgehog series. Super Sonic, Super Shadow, and who else? Well, if you had guessed Dr. Eggman, you would be correct. As always, like, hey, spirits in Smash Brothers always come with a, sort of inspired fight where you go up against computer-controlled opponents. And in Dr. Eggman's case, you play as Roy Koopa. And he's got some better shooting ability and the ability to, make... I don't know if it's an ability. It's a stage hazard, I guess, of raining the bombs. Just, I guess to kind of simulate, I don't know, his Dr. Eggman's Sonic Adventure 2 walker or something. Like, I guess that's what it would be. That he just I don't know. It's weird to attribute a single quality to Dr. Eggman on his own in terms of, like, hey, what would he be good at in a fight? Because everything that he does is related to, like, whatever machine he's building. Obviously, Roy makes a lot of sense. Just the glasses, the skull cap or whatever he's got on his head, and riding around in the clown car. Very, very Eggman-like. But, yeah. It's kind of neat. I like the Smash Brothers. I really like the Spirit Battles. They're incredibly goofy. Decent way to make a lot of single-player content in that game. That's our last quiz for the night, so we're going to go ahead and put away our quiz board. And that means we got 2 more segments coming at you. This next set has got some requests. One of them's coming at you from Anonymous Gamer, and the other one from my good friend, Evil Dr. Reef. We're going to kick it off with some Sonic Adventure 2. Once again, enjoy.
dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. All night the darkness, the dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again. You live and you fly forever. Darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. All night the darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again. All night the darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. No one can break you, nobody can tear you. You live an endless life forever. All night the darkness that dozes in the dusk, throw it all away. You see a light wherever you go. You have to face it again and again.
Hey, hope you enjoyed. That was Throw It All Away. Requested from. My mouth, it stopped working with my brain all of a sudden. That was Throw It All Away from Sonic Adventure 2, as requested by Anonymous Gamer, followed up by White Acropolis the Bass from Sonic 06, and wrapping up with Versus Meta Knight from Kirby Superstar Ultra, as requested by my good friend Evil Dr. Reef. I said I would talk about Shadow at some point. I guess I'm going to talk about Shadow here and now. Part of being the age that I am, I would say 2005, when Shadow was approaching to come out and then came out, the GameCube game slash PS2 whatever game, you know which game I'm talking about. I was way big into the franchise. Like I was the guy who all I would listen to on my car ride are like, yeah, I'm gonna put all the vocal themes of Sonic music up on this CD that I burned, and then just listen to them all. And then I'll listen to this other Sonic music track, and then I'll pick out some weird stuff. Like I'm gonna listen to a bunch of, I don't know, Sonic Underground for some reason, because I had access to those songs, and it was a novelty that you could get them on the, on that sort of era of the internet. So I was all gung-ho on Shadow whenever it came out. I was, it was one of the first times where I was actually getting some income. I had a part-time job in a mall, and I was very excited. I would go on to, of all things, the Game FAQs message board way back when, during my time between college courses, and just sort of hang out and, read threads, talk about stuff, and just generally be excited for Shadow. I kind of had the, I see this, I see this take in the fan base these days of like, well, I don't even care about reviews, which I mean, it might be a valid course if you mean it. If you mean it with the spirit of, I've already decided what I'm going to do about this, or I've already been determined to have my own, to basically develop my own opinion without outside influences. And I get that, as long as it's meant for the right reasons, for like personal reasons, and not just because, reviewers. But no, I was the jerk who was like, oh no, reviewers don't know anything about Sonic. They can't review Sonic. Like, all these Sonic games, the games that I love and feel strong about, well, it's their fault for not liking it the same way that I like it. And obviously, in the years since, literally, we're approaching 20 years of that game. I've mellowed. I've taken a much different approach to, like, how I approach the concept of games writing and game opinion, and sort of where you arrive at that. And I've definitely taken a different approach to how I feel about Shadow. And a lot of that's in part from me moving from a place where it's like, well, I can only get so many games a year, so they all must be good, right? I haven't played a lot of games for the sake of comparison. And then as I was going through college, I played many more games. Like, for me, probably the two most formative games in my college years were Beyond Good and Evil and Psychonauts. And they kind of gave me a sense of like, yeah, I'm kind of missing a lot happening in this hobby that I should follow, just to have a more diverse, vision of what games could be. And I think where I ultimately arrived with Shadow, it's like, oh, I see what the level design here is actually doing. I see all of the places that they've actually cut corners in this game, and it does not feel satisfying in the way that it would have felt whenever I didn't know any better, we'll say. So I don't know, you could either treat this as the lesson of, hey, gaming is a big, broad field with range of experiences that are worth having, and Sonic is only a small part of that. Or you could take it away the feeling of if you don't if you don't go out and experience the world, then everything's strange and magical, and you will never have any perspective on where things stand. I don't know where I'm going with that. Hey, Spark Shadow Tiger. Do anything from Sonic 3? Not tonight. Tonight's theme is Path of Shadow. And ain't got no shadow in Sonic 3. Ain't got no shadow or shadow adjacent moods. So no Sonic 3 tonight. What I do have is a couple more requests coming at you. One of them from our last trio of the night. One of them is coming at you from, oh boy, I had my notes all situated and it wasn't until the very last. Coming at you from Remption over on, I think the message boards, and wrapping it up with something from, and this was a weird one because I had to get it from Twitter and figure out if this is actually technically a different song. Something from Fat Seal over on Twitter. But we're going to start off with some Sonic 06. And we got one more non-Sonic coming at you in this segment. So enjoy.
Hail Shadow, hero
Hey, that was All Hail Shadow from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, as requested by. Oh, why did I lose this? Remption over on the message boards, followed up by The Rival, fight against Black Knight from Shovel Knight, and end the segment here with What I'm Made Of, the fight against Metal Overlord from Sonic X Shadow Generations. I actually had to figure out, like, is this version technically different in any meaningful way from the original Sonic Heroes version? I actually shoved both tracks in an audio editor to make sure, and there is technically an additional guitar track on the Sonic X Shadow Generations version. Like, it's not especially perceptible, but it is there. It is apparently an extra guitar, like, way beneath the existing music. So I fulfilled that requirement as described, the Sonic X Shadow Generations version rather than the existing Sonic Heroes version. Hopefully that's what was desired. Hey, we're about to wrap things up for the night. We've got our closing song coming up, but first, a couple things to go over before we close out for the night. Thing number one, hey, if you are in the United States and you are a U.S. citizen, hey, Tuesday is voting day. Go vote. It doesn't always feel like it gives you the direct effects that you want, but in the long term, it is your voice on what direction the country should take, and use it. It's so important to actually use it, because if you give up your voice, then you basically let everyone else speak for you, and that's not a good message. That's not a good thing to have happen. Use your voice, vote for what you believe in, but do absolutely vote. Hey, even if you don't live in a swing state, there's votes. There are elections up and down the ballot for local positions. It's good to know what they are, and it's good to know what they represent, because they actually legitimately impact your life. Things like taxes, school representatives, local, mayors, attorneys, collectors. It's just a very important thing to kind of be up on. It's good to be aware of your community, because it does impact your life. I know that's not the most eloquent way to portray that, but I do want to just, emphasize its importance. On a more fun note, hey, if you want to send requests to the show, there are many ways to do so. The best ways are to head over to sonicstadium.org and join our message boards. You get an extra week and a half to put in your requests if you do it through the message boards or through our dedicated Discord. Plus, it's always nice to go over to sonicstadium.org, one of the internet's oldest Sonic fan communities. We got forums, we've got news, we've got plenty of stuff regarding Sonic X Shadow Generations. I know Dredd put out his review on it. He is very positive. He's certainly more positive than me, but, legitimate in some ways. I can tell you a lot of other reviewers seem to agree with the sentiment, so positive vibes surrounding that game. And, I think the only thing I want to highlight is our next week's theme is going to be Work It Out. So get that blood pumping. Think about Sonic music that you would exercise to, that you would get moving to, and drop it in the various means to send in those requests. Like I said, message board, Discord, or if you really want to wait till last minute and want to do it on Twitter, well, on Friday we do still have our Twitter threads. It just, it's only a day's worth versus a whole week and a half's worth. And hey, if you get it in a week and a half early and you have a specific album that we don't normally play here, it gives me time to actually be able to put that together. We're going to close it off for the night with a Sonic X Shadow Generations track, one that you might have heard before because they released it a bit early over on the YouTubes. It's pretty good rendition of a track from Sonic Adventure 2. Very familiar. The irony of it kind of being that the music and much of the game level design itself from that level just come from a Sonic level, not a Shadow level. So we're going to close it up tonight with Space Colony Arc, Act 1. Hope you enjoy. I will catch you guys next week. Peace. What if we listened to one more song? What if I just had one more song in my back pocket? Just one more. Enjoy.